Welcome to Rebable AI, your daily AI briefing. It's the 16th of July, and we've got 33 stories for you today. Let us dive in. Part 1. Full case. First up today, China's cyberspace regulator has approved Apple Intelligence along with 6 other on-Dell-8 AI services. Alibaba confirmed its Qwen model will be integrated into Apple's ecosystem in China. This will power system, libel text and image generation for iOS and macOS DIPZ. This partnership clears a major regulatory hurdle for Apple's AI rollout in China, reshaping the domestic AI landscape. Next, a major legal clash. Apple is suing OpenAI for systematically stealing hardware secrets through former iPhone design executive Tan Tan. Amid the lawsuit, OpenAI's first hardware product has leaked. It is a screenless mobile, smart speaker and AI companion. This is a screenless mobile, smart speaker and AI companion designed by Jony Ive's firm, Love From. The device features cameras, sensors, and a GPT live voice engine. It is expected to launch in 2027, marking OpenAI's entry into physical hardware. Meanwhile, in energy news, New York has issued a 1-year moratorium on data centers over 50 megawatts to conduct environmental reviews. At the same time, grid operator PJM is adding $6.3 billion in electricity cost across their Ashri Beishu Prey. Moving on to AI model training, Anthropic has accused Alibaba of launching a massive distillation attack on Claude. They claim Alibaba used 25,000 fake accounts and millions of chats to train its Qwen model. Meanwhile, Hugging Face reports Chinese open-source models now make up 41% of downloads. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella warned businesses about double pain for closed-pack ties as debates over open-source security reach the White House. Another development in hardware. NVIDIA has introduced the Vera ARM CPU to address performance bottlenecks for AI agents. The company notes that as agents execute complex tasks and run sandboxes, CPU latency system scheduling be bottleneck rather than the GPU. And to wrap up this section, Wakal AI has shared the first experimental evidence of cursed self-improvement. Their autonomous research agent opened a tool in just 8 days, beating 2 years of human effort. While this proves AD can self-evolve, it raises safety concerns. Part 2. Trends. First up in new releases, OpenAI has launched its GPT 5.6 model series, including Solterra and Luna, on Amazon Bedrock. However, a massive surge in usage for the SAW model quickly triggered widespread ChatGPT outages. To ease the pressure on its systems, OpenAI outages EU. Next, on the mobile front, Prism ML has released Bonsai 27B, a low-bit model based on Qwen. It comes in 1-bit and ternary versions, allowing it to run complex reasoning tasks locally on phones and laptops. Reports indicate that Apple has already entered early talks with Prism ML to evaluate. Next up, in model updates, Moonshot AI is reportedly preparing to release its new Kimi K3 model. The update will feature a massive 1 million token long context window and a highly successful tool calling rate. Meanwhile, Novita AI has open-sourced its D-Spark speculative model designed for Kimi K 2.6. This release boosts Prostance throughput by more than 1.5 times, offering a significant performance upgrade for developers. Moving on to REO-A, eLab Pell has officially launched its real-time voice interaction model, Qwen, Audio 3.0 real-time, offering both Plus and Flash versions. The model scores highly on Voice Bench and introduces several key upgrades. It supports automatic tool calling for agents and introduces several key upgrades, allowing users to interactions and allowing users to iterations. And 就是极长声 a year time, so 神动. In robotics news, today, Tencent Robotics, XN the Hanyuan team, have jointly open-sourced two embodied AI foundation models. These include a vision language model and a world cognition model named RX-Brain, which features 6.2 billion parameters, RX-Brain into 0.2 billion parameter. This setup allows the model to provide high-level subtask planning, helping robots execute physical actions more effectively. Meanwhile, Google is updating search. The tech giant is testing a new Pinterest-style layout for Google Images, featuring real-time updates and collection management. Additionally, Google has integrated image generation directly into its AI overview search box, powered by the Nano Banana 2 Lite search box, powered by the Nano Banana 2 search box. The feature of the now used to generate cropped images with a single click if they cannot find a suitable picture on the web. And to wrap up this section, developers have discovered that OpenAI codecs now encroaches communication between main and sub-agents by default when running models like GPT 5.6 Sol. This change leaves developers with meaningless encrypted strings in their logs, making it impossible to track. This captum is a strategic move to prevent competitors from using ACPOP choimpope stings in their logs. Part 3. Tools. First up in new tools, BowCut is a new smart video subtitle and editing tool designed for Mac. It packages video processing into a command line interface, allowing AI agents like Codex or Claude Code to automatically call the tool. It handles transcription, speaker it handles transcribe, speaker recognition. Next, a platform for researchers, Goodfire AI has introduced Silico, an explainability and model fine-tuning platform. Silico allows users to run complex experiments as if they had an entire AI research team. Reintiers can Retarbre 8.2, train reward models, and run reinforcement learning to reduce hallucinations. The platform also visualizes how models make specific CRE-M 5.2, train reward models, and run retused. Another tool focuses on memory. Webuild Engram is an active memory management tool designed for AI agents. By running equation pipelines in the background, it actively extracts and updates memories related to specific topics. This approach prevents agents from stuffing entire chat histories into their context windows. First up in developer tools, Beige Tefelu has launched as a Pormail collaborative coding platform. The tool uniquely combines AI coding agents with social interaction. This allows multiple developers to work together in the same virtual space. Teams can collaboratively write, debug, and deploy code in real time, making team software development much more interactive and efficient. And to wrap up this section, Bouncer is a new AI filtering tool that runs entirely on your local machine. It uses lightweight, open-source models to clean up your social media feeds in real time as you scroll through platforms like X. Bouncer identifies and filters out low-quality AI-generated content. This helps users maintain a cleaner, higher-quality information flow. Part 4. Learning. First, in educational news, Stanford has open-sourced a new course titled CS 336, which focuses on building language models from scratch. The comprehensive syllabus covers data collection and cleaning, transformer and mixture of experts, architectures, and GPU kernel parallel executions, and GPU kernel parallel expiration, and detexture 330 separation. Students also learn inference optimization, alignment, and reinforcement learning, training them to write and implement large language models from the ground up. Next, a deep dive into hardware. A new technical blog post titled Inside TPU and GPU Clusters explores the mechanics of collective communication. The guide analyzes how hardware topologies like TPU pods, NVLink, and InfiniBand collaborate with commutation. This interaction is crucial for running mixture of experts and transformer models under architectures like fully sharded data parallel. Meanwhile, LangChain has launched a course. The LangChain Academy released an introduction to deep agents. The course systematically defines the running environment for agents, known as the harness, and explains why it is necessary. Students will explore the 4 core capabilities of a harness and learn how to use Langsmith to trace and evaluate deep agents in real-world scenarios. On the research front, a new paper suggests that language models need sleep. The researchers propose introducing sleep and dream phases for large language models. During the sleep phase, the model consolidates short-term context memories into long-term weights. Using knowledge seeding, in the dream phase, it generates symbology. Another award-winning paper reveals flaws. The ISHMALP 2026 Outstanding Paper, The Flexibility Trap, exposes weaknesses in diffusion language models. The study shows that arbitrary order generation in these models disrupts logical reasoning. To fix this, the researchers introduced just GARAPO. This method maintains autoregressive order during training to constrain logical connectives, while keeping parallel decoding during inference, scoring 89.1% on GSMM 8K. And to wrap up today's EACH briefing, an ASHR 2026 outstanding paper titled Rethinking Entrop Interventions in Aller-Refane Train Pre-Collapse Interactions. The study analyzes this Fenian tree. Part 5. Business. First up in business news, Chai Discovery has raised $400 million in the Series C funding. Round this new capital brings the AI-driven molecular design and drug discovery startup's post-money valuation to $3.8 billion. The funding round was co-led by Index Ventures, Kleiner Perkins, Sequoia Capital, and Dimension Capital. The company plans to use the funds to accelerate the application of AI in molecular. Next, a major milestone for Cognition, the eye-coding agent startup, which is the parent company of Devon, is celebrating the one-year anniversary of its acquisition of the ID tool Windsurf. Over the past year, the teams have deeply integrated, launching the Suiyu and Dedi tool Windsurf. Their team grew from 44 to 350 people, while annualized recurring revenue soared from $73 million to over $500 million. And to wrap up this business section, Chinese large model startup DeepSeek has begun preparations for an initial public offering. The company plans to list on China Science and Technology Innovation Board by 2027. Meanwhile, DeepSeek is launching a new funding round of over 10 billion yuan at a pre-money valuation of $71 billion. The capital will be used to build self-owned data centers and purchase AI chips. Part 6. Community. First, in community discussions, growing concerns over low density, 4-minute AI-generated content, known as SLOP, are sparking debate. Figures like Hamil Hussein warn that over-relying on AI writing destroys personal brands and trust, while increasing reader. Moving on to development paradigms layers, Lilian Meng noted that the harness layer, which manages prompts, memory, and tools, is now as vital as the core model. Sam Altman and various developers have voiced strong support for open-source harness systems. Like Decode, they argue that open-source alternatives help development teams maintain complete control over context boundaries while avoiding the bloat and data leak and leakage. And finally, in community news, developers have benchmarked GPT 5.6 Sol against Claude Fable 5 on Bentrope design on site-grade tasks. While Sol scored higher and cost less, testers noted that overtraining led to strange behaviors, including double billing bugs during compose tasks. Additionally, developers and Ancall Zeisters. Part 7. More. First, in legal technology, the Delaware Secretary of State and Norm I. have co-authored a proposal for a new legal entity called the Artificial Intelligence Company, or AIC. This framework aims to bring businesses operated autonomously by AI agents under predictable U.S. corporate law and legal order. And to wrap up today's briefing, legal AI technology firm Spellbook has announced the creation of a $1 million legal scholarship fund. The Spellbook Legal Scholarship Fund is designed for law students exploring innovations at the intersection of law, systems thinking, and technology. Selected recipient. And finally, a futuristic twist on time. The U.S. House of Representatives has passed legislation to make daylight saving time permanent nationwide. This move has sparked some sci-fi-style jokes within the AI community. On social media, users are jokingly asking if once the technological singularity smoothly arrives, we could just adjust the tiltibes the benefits road days. That's all 33 stories for today. Full written coverage is linked in the description. See you.